Hey there! If you're a dog owner here in Tarpon Springs, you already know what a special place this is. So, in this guide, we're going to walk through exactly how to find the right professional trainer so you and your pup can confidently enjoy everything this amazing city has to offer.
I mean, that really paints the picture, doesn't it? The whole goal here is to have a dog who can calmly and happily be part of all that, from a walk near the water to sitting politely while you grab a coffee. The right training is what makes that dream a reality.
So, how do we get there? Where do you even start? Well, before you even begin looking for a specific person, it really helps to understand the basics of what makes dog training effective and, humane. This knowledge is going to guide your whole search. Okay, let's talk about the gold standard in modern dog training, positive reinforcement. What's so great about it is how it works. It's not just about handing out treats. It's about building this incredible bond of trust by making learning a fun game. Plus, it's super practical for city living. It teaches your dog what you want them to do, which is way more effective for keeping them under control and in line with local rules. Now, here's something you need to know. Florida doesn't actually have a state license for dog trainers. So these certifications, they're your best shortcut to finding a qualified pro. Think of them as proof that a trainer is committed to modern, science-backed methods. The CPDTKA is a great one for general skills, while something like an IAABC or CBCC certification tells you they have advanced expertise for tougher issues like serious anxiety or aggression. So really, the bottom line is this. Good, effective training doesn't need harsh tools or scare tactics. Not at all. Humane, positive methods are not only safer and way more effective long-term, but they also help you raise a dog that's a calm, happy member of the community. All right, now that you've got the philosophy down, let's get into the practical side of things. It's time to figure out what kind of program is going to fit your dog's needs, your lifestyle, and of course, your budget. This is probably your first big decision. Group classes? They're fantastic for teaching your dog to focus when there are other dogs and people around, a must-have skill for those busy Tarpon Springs sidewalks. Private sessions, on the other hand, are totally tailored to you. They are perfect for tackling those issues that happen right at home, like jumping on guests or barking at every dog you pass on your daily walk. And, of course, let's talk about cost. This chart gives you a really clear snapshot of what to expect financially here in the Tarpon Springs and Pinellas County area for 2025. As you can see, a group class that runs for a few weeks is usually the most affordable way to start. Private lessons are priced per session, and then you have more intensive options like a board and train, which is a much bigger investment for really comprehensive work. Having these numbers should help you line up your goals with your budget. Okay, so you've done your research, you've found a few potential trainers. Now it's consultation time. Think of these next few slides as your personal checklist to make sure you're picking the absolute best person for you and your dog. This is your first and most important question, hands down. You want their answer to sound a lot like what we just talked about with positive reinforcement. Listen for words like reward-based, force-free, and a real focus on making the whole process fun and enjoyable for your dog. You know, a great trainer isn't going to give you some cookie-cutter, one-size-fits-all plan. Their approach should be tailored specifically to your dog's challenges and your goals. Do you want to be able to take your dog down to the sponge docks or maybe just have a peaceful walk through Craig Park? They should be able to connect their training plan directly to those real-life situations. This one helps you see just how serious they are about their profession. A truly passionate trainer is always learning. If you hear that they attend seminars, read the latest research, and keep their certifications up to date, that's a great sign they're dedicated to being the best they can be. Remember, the training doesn't just happen for an hour a week. The real work happens with you every single day. A good trainer will give you clear goals, ways to track progress, and specific, easy-to-manage homework to practice. That's what makes the skills really stick. So, once you've picked that perfect trainer, the real work begins, out in the community. Being a great dog owner in Tarpon Springs means knowing the local rules and, just as important, the best spots to practice all those new skills. All right, here's the most important number to burn into your memory: 6 feet. In Tarpon Springs, your leash has to be 6 feet or shorter in all public spaces. And that's not a suggestion, it's the law. A standard 6-foot leash is really your best friend for walks downtown, along the bayou, or pretty much anywhere else you go. Beyond that big leash law, there are a few other must-knows.
A current rabies vaccine and a Pinellas County license are absolutely non-negotiable. And take a look at that last point about nuisance barking. This is where your training really comes in handy, helping you teach your dog quieter habits so you can keep the peace with your neighbors. And now for the fun part. These local spots are basically your real-world training gyms. A.L. Anderson Park has a fenced-in dog park that's perfect for practicing recalls safely off-leash. The Causeway at Fred Howard Park, it's the ideal spot for teaching your dog to stay focused with all the distractions of beach visitors. Use these places to build on everything you learn with your trainer. When you really think about it, training is so much more than just sit and stay. It's an investment in the kind of life you want to share with your dog here in Tarpon Springs. Every little bit of progress is a step toward more freedom and more fun together. Because at the end of the day, it all comes back to that vision, right? A well-behaved dog means you get those calmer walks through busy spots. It means having friends over isn't a stressful event. It means you have this incredible bond with your best friend. Finding the right training partner makes all the difference, and we wish you the very best in creating a wonderful life with your dog here in this beautiful city.